What is up, Taurus? Welcome to Valkyrie Tarot. This is Vicky coming at you for your love and soulmate reading for the second half of April 2020. This will run from about the 15th until the end of the month. For those of you that took part in my discounted readings, thank you so much. I am a little bit behind just because so many of you guys wanted readings. Thank you so much. I hope that I can get to all of you in the coming week. That being said, I am still offering private readings, just back at the normal price. If you're interested, there is information in the description box below, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. That being said, Taurus, you're an earth sign. You're stable. You're grounded. You don't mess around. You're also my partner sign because I am a Scorpio and we are directly across the wheel of the zodiac chart. So lucky you. All right, let's get started for you guys. Taurus, second half of April 2020. Let's get some good news because I am all sorts of cooped up. I'm sure you guys are too. We want to get some answers. You can only have so much Easter candy, right? For those of you that partake in Easter, obviously. Those of you that don't, I'm sure there's something else that we're all munching on while we're stuck at home. First card is you. We have the Knight of Swords. Sorry, not the Knight of Swords. The King of Swords coming out in reverse. Aquarian energy. So this is someone who is a little cold and calculated, might have been quick-tempered, or not necessarily quick-tempered, but someone who said something with a hurtful intent. Okay, usually the Knight, I keep saying the Knight of Swords, that's an energy somewhere in your chart here. The King of Swords usually is a man who is very just, who is very truthful, who makes a decision and rules based on facts, not based on emotions. When we see him in reverse, we see someone who has a lack of balance, a lack of emotional stability as well. So it is causing them to make a comment or make a judgment that might be cold and callous. That's how I'm trying to say it. Your loved one is the Four of Swords in reverse. All right, Four of Swords in reverse is someone who is no longer wanting to rest and recuperate, might be a little anxious, a little antsy, being stuck at home, might have a little bit of cabin fever. Energy between the two of you, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who is not happy with their own fulfillment or stability, either financial fulfillment or stability. This is also somebody who is codependent or shows codependent traits. It can also mean somebody who is in a relationship. Okay. Challenge. We see the Ten of Swords. So we've gone from 9 to 10. Ten of Swords is very painful. It's one of the harshest looking, numbers in the deck, or sorry, cards in the deck. But it is the ending of a cycle, ending of something that's been really painful. So something that's been painful and anxious or anxiety ridden, the cycle is almost over. You are at 10. There is nowhere else to go. So it is going to get better soon. The blockage is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is playing it close to the chest, perhaps holding on to money right now because of all the things that are going on around the world. You may have lost your job or just be worried about finances. It can also mean, if in a love reading, it can mean playing it close to the chest and not wanting to be vulnerable. Okay. Past situation from your point of view, we have the Queen of Cups. So that's quite the difference right there between the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Now keep in mind, energy of the cards is just what they are. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, okay? But the Queen of Cups is someone who is very open, very nurturing, very loving, wants to give their love, wants to give their affection, has decided whether or not, weighed the options on whether or not they should give affection. And these are kind people. These are sweet people. These are people that wear their heart on their sleeve, okay? Past situation from your loved one's point of view, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. No longer wanting to fight. No longer wanting to deal with competition. Just kind of laying it down. That might have been this Four of Swords energy. So they might have just been like, I'm sick of fighting. I just need to pull away and rest. Okay. But again, it seems like we're moving through this. Outcome from your point of view. We have the King of Cups. All right. So partner card. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and we also have the King of Swords over here. The King of Cups in reverse is very similar to the King of Swords. This is somebody who is, instead of being very emotional, and very grounded in their emotions. Now we see someone who is almost manipulative with their emotions. Same thing with the King of Swords. They can be manipulative. Both of those cards. Controlling their emotions or using their emotions to benefit them, but in a negative energy. Okay, Taurus? So something might be going on with you where you're kind of all up in your head right now and you don't know how to express yourself with your emotions because you're an earth sign, or maybe you don't have enough, water or fire in your chart. So it makes it hard for you to express your feelings. So when you express them, it comes out as frustration. It comes out as emotional imbalance, perhaps, and a little bit of manipulation across the scene. Outcome from your loved one's point of view, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So somebody is being their authentic self. They're taking their mask off. They're being truthful. They are not an option. They're clearing off the confusion here. Seven of Cups can mean option, like somebody being an option or having too many choices. But we see it in reverse. So everything is clear. Everything is open. This is somebody who is being their genuine self right now. Overall outcome, we have the Magician, Virgo energy, okay? Magician is someone who has all the tools that they need in order to successfully navigate the waters ahead of them. So one or both of you might have felt in the past that you didn't have what it took. You didn't know how to make this thing work, but you do have the tools available to you. You just have to learn how to apply them. Energy under the deck, we have Leo, we have the Strength card in reverse, which means somebody is just not feeling brave enough to move forward or follow the path that's before them. What is this King of Swords about? Tell me about this King of Swords for Taurus here. King of Swords for Taurus. Yeah, lack of stability, either financial stability or structure in this relationship. Not having a stable new beginning might have made you upset. Yeah, you're releasing a codependent type of energy. Okay, that was down here. So the Devil in reverse, not always a bad thing. The Devil represents Capricorns. Ironically, you're an earth sign, so we're coming up with a lot of earth energy. The Devil in reverse is someone who's letting go of bonds, letting go of connections that no longer serve them. It's letting go of that codependent type of behavior, letting go of the obsession, letting go of the need to procrastinate, or letting go of perhaps a relationship, okay, that might have been karmically bonded. Karmic bond relationships, twin flames is an example of one, but a karmic bond relationship is something that before our souls came down to this planet and chose the skin suits that we are wearing, we got together and we decided, I'm going to come back to this earth and be this person. You will be this person. When we meet, we will learn a lesson. We will help teach each other a lesson in order to move forward along our karmic destiny, so that when we are reincarnated in our next life, we can move closer towards not having to reincarnate anymore. Okay, learning our true lessons, being able to ascend into the spiritual development that we should be reaching. Okay. What is this Four of Swords? Those of you out there that might be more Buddhist in your philosophy than I am, I was raised Catholic, so I have kind of a blend. I see myself as more spiritual than religious, but those of you that may be more Buddhist in your philosophy, please feel free to chime in about the reincarnation. I believe it's seven levels. I could be wrong. But basically, the idea is that we continue to be reincarnated until we have learned all the lessons that we need to learn. All right. Four of Swords over here. Four of Swords. The Emperor energy. Okay, so somebody was controlling in the past. Emperor energy, Aries energy. This is someone who wants to take control. They're very just. They're very true. They are, someone who takes control when they have to take control. Oh, there we go. And there's your Ten of Swords. Okay, so somebody's taking control of a situation because of the pain. So this is the connectivity. Your loved one is the challenge here for you. There might have been pain in the... your loved one's definitely dealing with discomfort here. Most likely, I hate to say it, Taurus, most likely coming from you, something that was said, perhaps in the past. What's this Nine of Pentacles about? Nine of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone didn't have a wish come true. I think So the Nine of Pentacles can actually also be read as somebody who wants to be in a relationship. I think that perhaps, you know, this codependent type of energy maybe pushed one of you a little bit farther than you needed to be. And somebody was upset about that because this was your wish come true. This person was your wish come true. They wanted to be together, but you guys can't be together. So these cards also don't want to come out for you, Taurus. They don't want to talk today. There we go. Yeah, because somebody didn't feel like they had what it took. Somebody didn't feel like they measured up. Somebody might have been, you know, insecure. Again, we have that Strength card in reverse up there. What is this Ten of Swords regarding? Ten of Swords is regarding somebody no longer wanting to stand up and fight. Someone being defensive. Yeah. Somebody needing to change. Yeah. So that's why your Ten of Swords is here, is you're coming through a cycle. The Death card, Scorpionic energy, Virgo energy over here. Scorpionic energy is somebody, the Death card is ending something in order to move forward. Okay, it's not always scary. It's not always actual death. I know there's a lot of sickness around us, but the way that the cards are laying out right now, that's not what I'm seeing. Okay, but death means letting go of something, ending a cycle that has been negative or toxic to you, and being able to move forward into a you know, stepping up into who you are supposed to be along this journey. What is this Four of Pentacles about? What's being held close to the chest? Yeah, Nine of Swords. Lots of anxiety, lots of air going on here. So either you have a lot of air in your chart, Taurus, or your loved one does. Yeah. I think somebody wanted to move forward with some passion in this relationship, and it was blocked somehow. Something was blocked, and it caused a lot of anxiety. Again, I think the person, either you or your loved one, either you or your loved one feels like you're not good enough for the other person. Six of Wands over here. So Six of Wands is the confidence card. It's the ego card. That's measuring up with your Queen of Cups. So you might have been very confident in how you felt about a person. You might have been very open about your emotions. You might have been like, hey, I'm a catch, so come get me. You know what I mean? What's this Five of Wands about, though? Because there was conflict in the past. Yeah. Okay. The World card in reverse. Gaia energy. And the Two of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of closure here, and somebody doesn't know how to get to that. It's like they don't know what to do in order to continue this cycle or move forward. King of Cups, this is you in the outcome. King of Cups in the outcome. We have the Knight of Cups. Not wanting to make another offer, not wanting to move forward with love, not apologizing. Now, the Knight of Cups in reverse is also disappointment. It's being depressed. It's feeling rejected. So that might be why you might be coming up as the King of Cups in reverse. You got the whole family of cups in reverse. Yeah. There it is. It's exactly how it fell. So you're still healing from something over here. You're still healing from something over here. You're healing, trying to move forward. You got a lot of emotion going on for an earth sign. Oh my gosh. Do they all have to fall on the floor? Your loved one is the Knight of Swords. Remember I said that was going to come out at some point. Knight of Swords is someone who comes in swiftly and says something. They communicate something very quickly. Unbelievable. Possibly about a third party. Three of Pentacles popping up here. Threes and threes. Maybe the way I like to read Three of Pentacles as a third party is this is a third party focused around work or focused around having to put energy or labor into something that is not the relationship, in opposed to the Three of Cups in reverse, which is usually related to putting energy into someone else that is not part of the relationship. So putting your relationship into friends, family, whatever. This is more work or labor related. Okay. So, yeah. So I think... all right, let's get some more cards here. I think your loved one is going to come in and say, I don't want to put the work into this because of whatever reason, because they're still working through their pain. You're still healing over here too. You have a path in front of you. So your overall outcome was that Magician card, knowing that you have what it takes. You have a choice to take. You can go left, you can go right, you can come back together, or you can go apart. There is healing happening, Aquarian energy. Star is also spiritual growth if you are kind of ascending along that plane. 9 is revving up for a final go. 9 of Wands here. So it looks like if you want to make that choice, you need to heal to be able to move on. But you're going to have to wait it out to see how it's all going to play out. Waiting for your ships to come in means waiting for the other person, or vice versa, depending on which side of this you're resonating with, okay? 3 of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. It's waiting to see how this is all going to play out. And the truth is, we all have to wait right now. We're all stuck inside mostly. We also have the Empress energy in reverse here. So this is someone who is very stubborn, very selfish right now, very focused on themselves. Another thing I'd like to mention, we now have the Empress and the Emperor clicking in. So this is a twin flame connection, which is probably why it's so frustrating for both of you. This Death card over here now represents spiritual growth and spiritual change. Okay, you are trying to let go of this situation because you don't know how to handle it. You are very emotionally off kilter, and it's probably making you uncomfortable. The other person over here sees this emotional imbalance in you, and they're taking the blame for it. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to find their way back to you right now. So what they're going to say is most likely come in and say, hey, I love you, I still care about you, but I'm not going to put the work into this right now because I think we still have a lot of healing that we need to do. That's how I'm reading it. Oh, all of the healing, right? All the healing. All the feels. Not a lot of cups, but you have tons of cups coming out. Ironically. You got the whole family of cups. You got Scorpio energy, Cancerian energy, Pisces energy, all up on your side. So you're all up in your feels, and I don't think you know how to express them effectively because you don't have any. Your only sword over here is the King of Swords. You know, your loved one over here has a couple of swords over here, but they're dealing with the agony too. So again, there is the possibility that there was that third party. Probably the person was putting too much effort into work, and it was frustrating for one or both of you. Spirit of the Flocks, Gossip, Rivals, Posse. Spirit of the Cat, Fanciful, Curious, Independent. So again, that independence card. Somebody might have felt this codependency or this, you know, tight connection between the two of you might have been too much for one or both of you to bear. And Spirit of the Rabbit, Fertility, Sex, and Spring. So spring, we are in it right now in the Northern Hemisphere. There's probably a lot of passion between the two of you, especially if this is a twin flame union. Oh, and the message from your loved one is, I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. So somebody really wishes that you were there. I don't see communication between the two of you right now. But I do see an energy of wanting, if you want to make a choice, you do have what it takes to make this work. No, release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. So one or both of you could be holding on to something that isn't serving you anymore, and that could be what's blocking this. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. The Emperor card is a controlling card. It's not always a bad control, but it can be a controlling card. So it can cause frustrations for someone who doesn't like being controlled on the other side. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So the way that I would read this, in all honesty, is I think the two of you guys are probably fighting about how to make this work. You're all up in your head, Taurus. You don't know how to express your emotions. You're just frustrated about this. You're all up in your feels. Your loved one over here is anxious and in pain and doesn't know how to fix this, right? But I think you guys both need to heal. You need to let yourselves up level. If there was a third party situation, I think you guys need to talk it out. But you need to heal before you guys can move forward with this situation. And you just need to have faith that the universe is going to give you what you need when you need it. All right, Taurus, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. If it didn't, that's totally cool. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Stay safe. Deuces.